When Rick contacted me about shooting pictures for his next Kayak Angler magazine story, I said, if you're jumping in the water, gotta get this on video.
For years, kayak anglers have asked the question, what's the best outwear system for cold weather and winter fishing? And today we're here to find out. We'll test 3 different systems today. First, the dry suit. Second, a dry top and a pair of waders. And third, pair of waders with no dry top. And to test that system, there's nothing better to do than to come out on a cold day. We have 36-degree water temperature here, about 40-degree air temperature. We're here at Peak State Park on Virginia's Eastern Shore. And no other way to test a cold weather system than to get into the water. Contact. So, no problem. I'm really buoyant here in the dry top, which is good. It looks like I'm gonna have to keep my kayak. So that's test number 1 with the dry top, and I was plenty buoyant, capable of swimming, catch up with my kayak. Besides my hands being a little cold, I could definitely keep fishing. No way, dude. I definitely could fish all day like this then. I'm about to jump in again. Seem to be completely dry. No water at all. Part 2 of the kayak outwear test involves a dry top and waders with a belt on top of the dry top and a belt on top of the waders. It was easier the first time. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm not taking on any water. Not as buoyant. Oh, now I'm taking on some seepage. Not as buoyant, but definitely safe enough to get back into the kayak. Whew. Get off. We definitely took in a little water over the bow. A little seepage here. But I think you could definitely get back into the kayak. You definitely had mobility. I wasn't sinking. I was buoyant again. And you could easily paddle back to the launch. Okay, test number 3 with the Kayak Angler outwear test is just a pair of waders and a wading belt. And this is the way most people go out fishing in the spring and in the fall. And so let's find out how safe it is. Whew. Definitely seepage, definitely cold, but definitely not dead. Definitely able to get back in the boat. Whew. But getting back to the launch would be another issue. Let's do it quick. Oh yeah. Woo! Drainage. Oh yeah, plenty wet. But certainly my waders didn't fill up anywhere close to what would be considered unsafe. I was able to move. I was still buoyant in the water. Definitely able to get back into my kayak. Probably able to swim for a short distance. Definitely not able to keep fishing. I don't care how good the fishing is.
Not much though.
No, and most of that came down my legs when I stood up to get out of the kayak. When I was in the kayak paddling back, the water was drained down into my, into my crotch and into my waist area, but not down into my feet so much until I got up to come back to the launch. Definitely didn't fill up fast enough, or even enough, to drag me down in the water.
You're going to get wet, but
Yeah.
it's not going to sink you like.
And you're not
rubber
going to fill up, yeah.
The waders stick to your body, so they don't fill up with water immediately.
I wouldn't want to chase my boat or something like that. But
Well, imagine even with the belt on,
the layer of the clothing you have on, there's going to be some kind of air gap between
Right.
where the belt's pushing against
Sure.
your skin.
You can't have it so tight that it's cutting off circulation, making it uncomfortable to paddle. It's just not realistic. Most people do go, paddling, go fishing in this kind of a setup with a wader and just a sweatshirt on underneath, waders and a sweatshirt on underneath. And again, not completely unsafe, but definitely not your best option. I'd say of the three options, your dry suit's probably the safest. Waders in a dry top is comfortable, and waders no dry top is definitely the most dangerous, but definitely the most comfortable as well. So.